Very good morning. It's Penuel, the Black Pen. I've got two messages for you this morning. The first message is this. I find that when we speak about politics, when we speak about the state of the economy, when we speak about just general suffering into the world, we focus a lot on poor people. And I think moving into next year, in particular in South Africa with the 2024 elections, we're going to have to start holding poor people accountable. Because currently what's happening is we are being held ransom by poor people. Poor people, the poor majority are actually holding us hostage. The middle class, the upper middle class, the rich, of course. With that being said, look, I understand that wealthy people, by and large, influence and control politicians. Wealthy people, by and large, own all the land. They control the economy. They are the reason there is so much inequality in the country, in the world. It's the wealthy. They are greedy. They are evil. They ensure that other people don't succeed. Sure, I think all of us can sort of agree on that. But there's a role that poor people have to play, and currently they are not playing it well. What do I mean by that? What I mean is, from a South African perspective at least, poor people are the majority, which means their vote at the ballot papers is the largest one. And they currently vote for the ANC, and some of them for the EFF and the DA, of course. And they vote for these parties. Look, I think actually the DA is the middle class. A lot of colored people, of course, who are poor, but white, middle class, and some black people as well. By and large, let's just say the ANC. They vote for the ANC because the ANC gives them social welfare. It's grants. It's free money to have a child. Free money just to exist, 350 Rand today. You get a free house, free healthcare, free schooling. You get fed for free for being poor. That's all. You don't have to do anything else. You don't have to do anything else but vote for the ANC and then go and submit your applications and then get free money and free things. A lot of poor people are lazy. They don't want to work, especially because of these free things that have been given to them by the ANC. A lot of poor people, even when they get a job, they steal from their employers. Yes, I understand they're struggling. They are underpaid. I spoke about the wealthy, but they steal, which doesn't help their cause. Today, when we try and think of solutions, a lot of these poor people don't want to educate themselves. And I don't just mean going to school. I mean learn. Learn how to get active in the economy. Learn how to get involved in building things. A lot of them refuse to leave squatter camps, shacks. A lot of them refuse to leave spaces that are not building them and go to the villages and work the land. It's not going to be easy. Nothing is easy. Instead, we have to keep fighting with them and fighting with the ANC government and other corrupt governments, not just in the country, to be like, why are we being held ransom by poor people who refuse to vote differently, who refuse to work harder, who refuse to hold the wealthy to account? Not politicians. Politicians are middlemen who are greedy and corrupt. To hold the wealthy to account and say, we will not work for you. We will not buy from you until you make sure that you shift things. And we, the middle class, constantly have to be held ransom by the poor, by the elite rich. But I'm speaking today about the poor in particular, who have to vote differently, who have to work differently, who have to move to other parts of the world, and who have to help the middle class in fixing the inequalities that we have. That's number one. My second message is this. Maybe this one is a bit more palatable. Money means nothing. Money is nothing. Money is worthless. Money is a middleman between goods and services. You do not need money. You need goods and services. Money allows you to buy goods and services, but what you need is the goods and services. And you, on either side of the transaction, need to be providing goods and services. And the sooner people start understanding this, the sooner they will stop worshiping money and doing atrocious things for money. If I have things that you need and you have things that I need, let us swap those things without needing money. And if we can create a network of goods and services, we do not need the money. The money should only come in where it makes life easier. Today, we have moved so far away from goods and services and we focus so much on money that we've completely lost it. And that's why the people that own money, that's why the people that control the minds of people, they can convince you that money is worth anything or something is worth. A certain t-shirt is worth 2,000 Rand. A certain artwork is worth 200,000 Rand. A certain pair of sneakers is worth 3,000 Rand. Nah. They're just controlling your mind and they want to steal your money intelligently. Because that's all it is. And when they steal your money, they are not stealing money. They are stealing your labor. They are stealing your goods and services. You get to create and do and make things for them for cheap. They're literally exploiting you psychologically. You're buying an iPhone for 30,000 Rand. They have convinced you to work so hard and to struggle so hard that you give 30,000 Rands worth of real labor and they give you like a 500 Rand phone, but they've convinced you that it's worth 30,000. We need to understand the power of money and the psychology of money to understand that it is worth nothing. And what is more important is the goods and the services. And the sooner we can begin valuing our goods and our services at fair value, money will become worthless. Something for us to think about and to talk about. Paying you all the black pen. Cheers.